This is an important day in the life of the university, a day to celebrate the success of our graduates. It gives me great pleasure to welcome you to this ceremony and to formally declare this congregation of the university open. Please be seated.
Vice-Chancellor, my University Executive Board colleagues, heads of school and members of the University of Portsmouth community, colleagues, distinguished guests, graduates, parents, family and friends. I'm delighted to be here with you today on this important occasion in our graduates' lives. To each of you, I offer my congratulations. What you've achieved in completing a degree is a significant accomplishment. Regardless of your chosen field of study, graduation signifies the culmination of several years of hard work on your part. Today is a celebration of your efforts and also offers a time for us to thank the academic and professional staff who've been absolutely committed to helping you achieve your learning goals. Finally, thanks must go to the family and friends, colleagues and mentors who've also played an important role in the success of each graduate. You can all be justly proud of all your efforts. At this juncture, I'd like to invite our graduates to stand up, please. And with a warm round of applause, join me in thanking your family and friends who are here today. Thank you. Please be seated. While this is a day of celebration, it also represents a point of departure. Many of you will now be moving on from studying at the University of Portsmouth to a new stage of your lives, where you have the opportunity to make your mark in the community, whether at a local, regional, or indeed a global level. The purpose of higher education has often been characterized as an endeavor that leads to self-fulfillment, personal development, and the pursuit of knowledge as an end in itself, the provision of skills of critical analysis and independent thought to support full participation within civil society, and the preparation of leaders for diverse global environments and support for a highly productive labor force. But I want to add to these sentiments and say that what needs to be done is these need to be seen against a backdrop of globalization and internationalization of education. We now see significant movement of students, academics, and programs across national and cultural boundaries, rendering the world a mere global village. The university has endeavored to instill in you a body of knowledge and a set of qualities that will prepare you for your future life as a global citizen. But the true value of your University of Portsmouth education lies in how you use this knowledge for the greater good of your communities. A university education empowers you to connect more directly and boldly with the large questions of our times. We live in times of great economic, political, and cultural change. Let's think of the minority government in the UK, President Trump in the US, Brexit and all that surrounds it, as well as global issues such as climate change. The challenge today is to take the best of our insights, experiences, and knowledge and turn them into actions in order to improve people's lives and prospects. Portsmouth remains among the best universities worldwide. Your university is doing exceptionally well, with The Guardian placing us in the top 25 universities in the UK and the award of a gold rating in the government's recent assessment of teaching quality, the Teaching Excellence Framework. But we're also engaging in world-leading research across topics as diverse as sustainable cities, plastic waste, healthcare technologies, cybersecurity, cosmology and space science, brain tumors, and climate change. And over the last 5 years, Papers by our academics have attracted more than 40,000 citations. In partnership with the Universities of Southampton and Brighton, we were chosen by the Economic and Social Science Research Council to train PhD students in areas including criminology, psychology, linguistics, and social statistics. We were also selected by the Science Technology Facilities Council to deliver PhDs in data science, to equip students with the skills they need to engage at the forefront of modern science. We also work with businesses, making sure our research can be applied practically in the real world and helping to support and develop the local economy. This year alone, we have engaged with more than 600 businesses and now run 4 innovation centers supporting local startup and growing businesses, including those that our students have developed. These are, of course, remarkable achievements that we're very proud of, but not merely for ourselves, but because they mean we're giving you, our students, the best education, the best opportunities, and the best start to your careers and your futures. At the university, we remain extremely aspirational, energetic, and committed to change and success, ensuring an enduring partnership with each of you. There's little doubt that the knowledge and skills and values that you have developed during your studies here at Portsmouth will help you become leaders within your community in the future. I urge you to use your new credentials from the university to good effect. We live in particularly unsettling times where the world is facing problems of enormous gravity, but we also inhabit a planet where there is an unprecedented connection between peoples. More than at any other epoch, we're interdependent, reliant on people we have never encountered. As the philosopher Martha Nussbaum said, the colossal issues and problems we face, economic, environmental, religious, and political, are global in their scope. They have no hope of being solved unless people, once distant, come together and cooperate in ways they have not before. As our most recent graduates, you will bring a unique perspective to these issues and their impact on our society. I have no doubt that it is amongst our newest graduates that the solutions to some of these most challenging and intractable problems will be found. As Drew Faust, the president of Harvard University, has observed, higher learning, she said, can offer individuals and societies a depth and breadth of vision absent from the inevitably myopic present. Human beings need meaning, understanding, and perspective, as well as jobs. The question should not be whether we can afford to believe in such purposes in these times, but whether we can afford not to. As we celebrate your achievements, we're also looking to the future and the phenomenal potential you have to benefit your community. Your study has empowered you to cultivate strong roots within your community, allowing you to maintain links with local issues and struggles, whilst really realizing that these are inextricably linked to global imperatives. Together, we're on the way to shaping the future. Futures are forged by choices we make today, and the way we decide to transfer the knowledge that we have acquired and to make our own ripples throughout our world. But today is also just the beginning of a lifelong relationship with your university as you become members of an international community of Portsmouth graduates. Please do make use of our excellent alumni association and keep in touch with us and with each other as you take the next step on your journey through life. Continue to live by the values of your university. Be responsible, be open, and be ambitious. In all that you do, never settle for second best. It's an honor for me to address you on a day in which you celebrate one of life's great milestones, and to have this opportunity to congratulate you and your family and friends who have supported your ambition, drive, and focus. I wish you every success and encourage you to be bold and give back to the communities that have not only sustained you, but have enabled you to shape a better future for all of us. Thank you. Vice Chancellor, the university has resolved to confer the degree of Doctor of Science honoris causa upon Professor Kevin Andrew Fenton. And I would like to invite Matthew Wheat, the Dean of our Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences, to give the oration today.
Professor Kevin Fenton is a public health physician of international distinction. Born in Glasgow, Kevin was raised in Jamaica, where his father Sydney was the head of the science department at Excelsior High School, and his mother Carmen was a nurse in the hospital at the University of the West Indies. During the course of his degree in medicine at that university, from which he graduated not only with honours but with numerous medals, prizes and distinctions, Kevin developed an interest in public health, and one of his first post-clinical jobs was as registrar in public health medicine in the Hanover district on the far northwest corner of Jamaica. I've no idea whether, when Kevin was working there, the Hanover Public Health Service had a mission statement, but today it does, and it reads as follows: to promote the physical, mental and social well-being and enhance quality of life of the populace of Hanover and surrounding communities while ensuring access to adequate health care through the provision of cost-effective, promotive, preventative, curative and rehabilitative services in partnership with voluntary organisations. I've read that out in full because, as we'll see, there is much in it that could just as well describe Kevin's own personal and professional mission, as much as it does that of the health authority whose work first inspired him. Because inspire him, it certainly did. In 1992, he left Jamaica for the London School of Hygiene and Tropical Medicine, completing an MSc before going on to clinical appointments in infectious diseases, genitourinary medicine and HIV medicine at some of London's leading teaching hospitals, including the Middlesex and the Chelsea and Westminster. And it's at this point that the trajectory of Kevin's remarkable career begins, I think, to start taking shape, because while he's already demonstrated a fascination with, commitment to and expertise in public health, this is now being supplemented with an interest and practice in sexual health generally and HIV and AIDS in particular. And it's very important to remember that at this time, in the early 1990s, there was no effective treatment for HIV, and people who had acquired the virus were dying in large numbers from AIDS-related illnesses. Today, people on antiretroviral treatment live long and otherwise healthy lives, and the drugs we now have enable people living with HIV to suppress the virus to such an extent that it becomes impossible for them to transmit it to others. HIV infection has, at least in this country, and in countries where treatment is available and accessible, become a serious but chronic and manageable illness. One of the consequences of this is that HIV medicine has become a rather less challenging area for ambitious clinicians and physicians than it once was. But in 1993, 2 years before effective treatment became available, it needed all the resources and talent it could get. And very luckily for us, Kevin was there, eager to make a contribution. And what a contribution it's been. Just consider some, and I hesitate to say all, because his CV is 43 pages of single-spaced A4, and what he's accomplished in those jobs. In 1999, after a number of clinical positions, he took up the role of honorary consultant epidemiologist in the HIV and Sexually Transmitted Infections Division at the Communicable Disease Surveillance Centre in London, where he established the European STI Surveillance Network, as well as that of Senior Lecturer in Epidemiology and Public Health Medicine at the Royal Free Hospital and University College London. And in 2002, he became Director of the HIV and STI Department at the Health Protection Agency and Senior Lecturer in Epidemiology and Public Health, establishing and chairing the English National Chlamydia Screening Programme. In 2005, he moved from this country to the United States to be Chief of the National Syphilis Elimination Effort at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention in Atlanta, the CDC, before rapidly being promoted in that very same year to become Director of the National Centre for HIV and AIDS, Viral Hepatitis, STD and TB Prevention. Responsible for over 1,000 employees and with a budget of $1.1 billion, Kevin stayed at the CDC for 7 years. In that period, which is when I had the privilege of meeting him for the first time, Kevin commissioned and launched major public health projects, including the US National HIV Testing Initiative and the Adult Hepatitis B Immunization Program. A firm believer in multi-agency and partnership working, he frequently represented the CDC before the US Congress and was part of the interagency team that developed the first US National AIDS Strategy. In 2012, Kevin returned to the UK on his appointment as National Executive Director for Health and Wellbeing at Public Health England. Between then and 2017, he established the agency's Health and Wellbeing Directorate, oversaw its 11 NHS screening programmes, and led on innovation in prevention programmes in tobacco harm reduction, sugar reformulation and reduction, mental health promotion, and suicide prevention. For the past year or so, he's been seconded to the London Borough of Southwark as its Director of Public Health. And in this capacity, he leads on transforming and enhancing health and care transformation for a socially and economically diverse London Borough, at the same time maintaining an advisory role for Public Health England. It should be apparent from what I've only briefly summarised here that Kevin Fenton is a truly remarkable man. He has dedicated his professional life to improving health and well-being and in the public service of others. His colleagues, past and present, use words and phrases like inspirational, respected, a brilliant communicator to describe him. The Chief Executive of Public Health England, Duncan Selby, describes him as a thought leader who has the rare ability to combine a fierce intellect with humility and humanity in his interactions with others. These qualities and this dedication have brought Kevin awards and honours from a number of prestigious institutions, and while Portsmouth may not be the first to acknowledge his contribution, I think it's true to say that Kevin exemplifies the values we seek to promote in our learning, teaching and research, and the qualities we look for in all our graduates. I'd like to end by referring to a maxim which is carved into a stone plaque on the front of what opened as the Walworth Clinic in the heart of Kevin's borough of Southwark, some 81 years ago in 1937, and which, by the way, I used to see from the 68 bus when I had a Saturday job at the W.H. Smith's in the Elephant and Castle when I was in my sixth form at school. The Walworth Clinic was revolutionary in its time, integrating a dispensary with health services dedicated to people suffering from TB, to women and to children. A decade before the foundation of our NHS, this was the flagship of Southwark's commitment to addressing the challenging health needs of an increasingly populated and economically deprived area, and an acknowledgement of the importance of what we now refer to as the social determinants of health, factors such as housing, employment and education, all of which have been central to Kevin's clinical and public health practice. The Latin maxim carved on the plaque at the front of that clinic is from the Roman statement Cicero's Dialogue on the Laws, and it reads in Latin, Salus populi suprema lex. This is usually translated as, the health of the people is the highest law, though for health we may substitute welfare, safety, and even happiness. It seems entirely fitting that, in the borough which has the unique advantage of Kevin's experience, expertise, and commitment, there should be a physical reminder of the fundamental principle by which he has lived, and from which we have all, probably without knowing, benefited. Kevin, it gives me the greatest pleasure to present you for the award of Doctor of Science, honoris causa.
By the authority of the University, it is my pleasure to admit you to the degree of Doctor of Science, honoris causa. Well done.
Vice-Chancellor, distinguished colleagues, graduating class of 2018, ladies and gentlemen. Let me begin by expressing my sincere thanks for this honor and this privilege of being awarded this honorary degree. I don't take this lightly. It doesn't happen often. It doesn't happen often to colleagues, friends, or no peers, and moments like this are a time for us to reflect on our accomplishments, reflect on the meaning of our lives, and reflect on what we're being called to do and what we're being called to achieve. And as I look at the happy faces of the graduating class of 2018, I wish you all the best. I remember when I graduated in 1990, and I know I don't look as if I graduated in 1990, a long time ago. I remember the excitement, the promise of hope, the joy of accomplishment, and the desire to change the world, a desire to make that difference, which started way back then, which is with me today. I'd like to thank Professor Wade for his oration and his citation. And it's always strange listening to someone speak about your accomplishments and what you've done, because it, in a sense, provides only one aspect of one's journey in life. It somehow forgets to mention the hard work that's been required, the long hours of study, the numbers of papers that you've published that have been rejected, the jobs that you've applied for and weren't successful in getting, the times that you've had to press and push forward and believe in yourself in order to achieve what you believe you're being called to achieve. And so as you listen to the really, really wonderful words, I want to encourage the class of 2018 to recognize that the skills and the values and ambition and the drive that you have today are the self-same ones that you will need to succeed after the university. Now, the second aspect of listening to an oration about yourself is that you recognize that actually the journey isn't yet finished. And I am looking forward to seeing what else happens in my own journey in life. And as I've reached to this stage, I've been thinking quite a lot about some of the constants in my life, and constants which I think will be a key part of the foundation of yourselves as a graduating class of 2018. And I just wanted to share 3 with you this morning. The first constant is that life is hard. It keeps changing. It keeps evolving. And one of the skills that we all need to develop, and we will continue to develop throughout our academic career, throughout our jobs and our life, is being able to roll with the punches, to be able to be resilient enough so when you get hit back, you're able to pick yourself up, brush yourself off, and keep moving forward. And recognizing that you can prepare for most things, but there are lots of surprises along the way. And it is the preparation, it is the work, it is the values that you have which will help you to succeed and to keep moving forward. And that sense of understanding both the challenges in life, but also the skills we need to withstand and go beyond those challenges are perhaps one of the first constants. The second constant is the importance of family and friends and mentors and peers, people who have been with us along our journeys and will continue to be with us. So I would like to thank my family, my partner, my close friends, for all the times that we've been through, that I've been through difficult times, difficult journeys, to be there to celebrate with me, to be there to share those moments which are special and meaningful and that help to replenish and strengthen me for the journey ahead. That constancy of family, of friendship, of love is core to who we are as human beings and is core to who we will be as we evolve in this ever-changing world and this life ahead. The third constant is values. And you've heard this morning about the values of the university, and I know that these are now ingrained in you as students and as graduates. But as you move forward, you will develop your own values, and those values will be incredibly important in underpinning the person you are in your jobs, your relationship with people, the type of leader you become. And over the past 2 decades, I have worked to develop and to understand what my own values are. And I often share them as I mentor and I speak with colleagues. These are values around respecting each other, values around being and working with integrity, values around compassion, and really ensuring that care and thinking about others is at the core of everything that I do, and values around excellence, ensuring that with whatever resources I have, that I will commit to doing the best job that I can. So those are my values, and each of you in your journey will develop and find your own values. And I encourage you to think of those values. I encourage you to find the things that resonate with you as human beings, as leaders, as graduates, whatever your identity will be and is currently. because those values will be the foundation and the rock for your success moving forward. So I close by saying a huge thank you to the university. I thank you for this honor, and I thank you for the ability and the privilege of being able to share this joyful moment with the graduating class of 2018. I wish you all the best in your journey, and I look forward to hearing great things, as I often do, from the University of Portsmouth and its graduates. Thank you.
Now, as our graduates are getting ready to come on stage, I just want to share with you what's going to happen next. One of the key things that will happen now, it will be these magical words that will be exchanged between the Vice-Chancellor and our Academic Registrar, which will allow them to transform from being graduates to graduates as they appear on the stage. And I just also want to tell you that when the Vice-Chancellor will be standing in the middle of the stage to shake hands, there will be behind him will be standing the Dean of our Faculty of Technology. Thank you.
Vice-Chancellor, as Academic Registrar, I confirm that those presented at this ceremony have successfully completed their studies and have satisfied all conditions and requirements of the University.
By the authority of the University, I confirm that all those who are duly qualified are hereby admitted to the awards for which they are presented.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from the School of Computing. For the award of Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems, Afarin Anud. Marco Almeida. With first-class honours and with the Best Information Systems project, Jason Bissesor. Aaron Digby. With first-class honours, Marcus Eugene. Hannah Green. Callum Groves. Dilwar Hussain. Nicholas Jackson. And with first-class honours, Jonathan Jones. Unkush Madaha. Brian Opong. Daniel Overton. Ben Owe. Ashish Rai. Kshitij Rana. Joshua Reed. Natasha Richmond. Matthew Robinson. Aaron Stevenson. Devon Risrolia. Aziz Balogun. Jade Wright. For Bachelor of Science in Computer Science with First Class Honours, Chris Orbert. Christopher Bailey. Stephen Carlin. Anthony Cheeseman. With First Class Honours, Jamie Clear. William Dunnett. With First Class Honours and with the David Callier Memorial Prize, Douglas Farr. With First Class Honours, Thomas George. Jake Golding. Marty Hamill. Luke Jackson. With First Class Honours and with the Best Business Solution Project, Jackson Jacob. With First Class Honours, Panagiotis Karachristou. Ka Shing Ku. James Lanfear. David Monaghan. Nathaniel Pankhurst. Ben Percy. Matt Puxt. Aziz Rai. Jitikan Rujiat. Kipros Selias. Manish Seth. Lance Siddle. Luke Swanton. With First Class Honours, James Taylor. Liam Thompson. Daniel Thorne. With First Class Honours, Rafe White. Adam Hankin. The Bachelor of Science in Computing, Dan Amjad. With First Class Honours, Yana Antaniou. With First Class Honours, Oliver Cattermole. Natasan Chatteramani. With First Class Honours, Edward Coleman. Delga Dennis. Trey Ellis Dawkins. Christopher Finn. With first class honours, Thomas Fox. Adesh Gurung. Mitchell Gwaze. Greg Harrison. With first class honours, Jake Hedges. Max Hayes. Luke Hembling. Lucia Incerti. Maria Iqbal. Anuj James. With first class honours, Louis Jordan. Mwila Kasase. Danny Letts. With first class honours, Joe Menhinnick. Tarek Mia. Andrew Mitchell. Chi Tai Ngo. Jaime Noguera. Abraham Nwokolo. Ashley O'Driscoll. Timilihin Odeyinka. Dave Penton. Miles Pucknell. Bimal Purja. Saif Salimi. Mohammed Shaz. Patrick Sheen. Mohammed Aludin. With first class honours, Lauren Skellen. Marcin Sidlowski. Anthony Thompson. Musa Taznani. With first class honours, James Ward. Alexander Rowe. With first class honours, Saga Singh. Jiwan Thapa. Abdul Hakim Alidi. For Bachelor of Science in Computing and Information Systems, with first-class honours and with the Best Distance Learning Project, Andrew Eames. Kevin Guile. For Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity and Forensic Computing, Serene Babatine. Liam Bowman. With first-class honours, Chloe Bryson. Connor Bucket. With first-class honours, Daniel Buckwell. With first-class honours, Hector Crispin. Stuart Hotchkiss. With first-class honours, Jack Nalla. Jamie McGovern. Dimitris Michaelidis. Kyle Minter. Alec Robinson. Michael Robinson. Harry Senior. Matthew Spaulding. With first-class honours and with the Best Industrial Placement Award, Tori Tompkins. For Bachelor of Science in Forensic Computing, Alex Marshall. Demi Mamani. For Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Kwabene Apia Pepra. Thomas Boyle. Leighton Edwards. Alexander Haler. With first-class honours and with the Clever Touch Prize for the most original business systems project, Yasmin Hazy. Kays Janssen. Marcus Olszewski. Hitarth Patel. Luke Robbery. Ashton Rodriguez. With first-class honours and with the BAE Systems Project Prize in Software Engineering, Dan Rutter. Luke Sadler. Alex Sams. Kieran Sivia. Ali Unal. Thomas Warren. Aidan McDonnell. With first class honours, Nayaz Jaff. For Bachelor of Science in Technology Management and Computing, Mohammed Kamal. Ona Joseph Ejiofor. For Bachelor of Science in Web Technologies, Jamal Akhtar. James Barrett. With first class honours, Benjamin Campbell. Michael Clark. James Dykes. Lily Hogg. Tyler James. Brad King. With first class honours and with the David Callier Memorial Prize, Ryan Lee Clark. Jack Mason. With first class honours, Oliver Pennington. Robert Stowe. With first class honours, Robert Wheelhouse. Asejt Wodi Selassie. Ting Wei Wong. For the award, Bachelor of Science in Business Information Systems, Hamad Shafiq. For Master of Engineering in Computer Science, Andrew Stanton. This concludes the presentation of students from the School of Computing.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you the following successful candidates from Learning at Work. For the award of Bachelor of Arts in Business with first class honours, James Thompson. For BSc Honours in Engineering Project Management, Ross Andrew. For Bachelor of Science in Engineering and Management Studies with first class honours, Ian Atkinson. With first class honours, Sam Bennett. With first class honours, Matthew Chapman. Alexander Gonzalez. With first class honours, Ben Green. With first class honours, John Gunn. With first class honours, Scott Harden. With first class honours, Michael Kelly. With first class honours, Andy Mitchell. With first class honours, Matthew O'Grady. With first class honours and with the Trafalgar Prize for the Best Armed Forces Undergraduate Student, Martin Owen. Adam Peake. With first class honours, Charles Phillips. With first class honours, James Priestley. With first class honours, Kevin Shepherd. Timothy Tenyu. Harry Thompson. Harrison Turner. With first class honours, Margaret Welton. For Bachelor of Science in Professional Studies, Simon Truick. This concludes the presentation of students from Learning at Work and today's ceremony.
Vice-Chancellor, I present to you Yasmin Hazy to respond to the University on behalf of the graduates.
Sorry, my speech isn't here. Thank you, Vice-Chancellor. I would like to begin by saying what an honour it is to be able to represent my faculty in such an inspiring event and give this speech in front of a wonderful audience of graduates, parents, and friends. I would like to give thanks to my parents, sisters, and grandparents for supporting me and encouraging me throughout the past 4 years, as well as many of my closest friends. Without them, I certainly would not have made it this far. I would also like to thank my lecturers and support staff who have inspired me to learn what I've needed to pass the course, as well as the library staff for not charging me rent. I am sure we each have a long list of people to whom we cannot express how thankful we are for being there for us. However, it is also important to realize that even with the support of these people, we as individuals are the ones who put in the long hours, the stress, the tears, and the hard work in order to be standing here today. Whilst working towards this degree, I have realized that there are many similarities between getting through university and developing computer programs. The first stage involves writing the code. Everyone has their own structure and style to writing code, and each of us vastly underestimate how long the code is going to take to write. Each of our programs contains known bugs, or what we may prefer to call features. For me, this might include my inability to turn up to lectures on time, actually completing any work over the Christmas holiday as I promised myself every single year, time devoted to the pub over studying, and cramming for exams. Instead of weaknesses, I like to think of this as part of our charm. Our programs have often contained code that we don't really understand what it does, but should you try and remove it, it mysteriously breaks the entire system. I have a similar relationship with my lectures, often having no understanding of what's going on and leaving me more clueless than when I arrived. Yet somehow, I would have not have made it without them. Next comes testing and upgrading, usually about 50% of the whole development time. We spend a lot of time in trial and error, learning huge amounts about who we are as a person and how we work best. The upgrading is personal growth, and I'm sure most of us would agree that in the last few years, we have grown into stronger and wiser individuals, ready to be shipped to the client or our graduate employers. Indeed, being in the fast-paced tech industry, most of what we have been taught here is going to be out of date by the time we start our jobs. Graduating university, we are actually just at the beginning of our learning journeys. One of my favorite quotes, widely attributed to Socrates, says that all that we know is that we know nothing. Thus, what we will learn about the world and our industries will always be infinitely less than what we don't know, giving us an opportunity to constantly learn throughout our lives. With this idea in mind, and dwelling on the importance of continuous improvement, we will become the problem solvers of the future and the drivers to change the world. Congratulations to all of the graduates here today, and may we continue our learning journeys for many years to come.
Yes, there's nothing like the Vice-Chancellor creating a bit of chaos, but never mind, we got there in the end. At this point in the ceremony, it is normal for us to hear from our Chancellor, Karen Blackett, but unfortunately she is not able to join us today, but she never likes to miss a graduation ceremony. So by the wonders of modern technology, she has given us a message that we will now hear. So let's hear from Karen Blackett.
Congratulations to all of you. This is an immensely proud day for you, your friends, and your family. You should be incredibly proud, as I am proud sharing it with you as the Chancellor of the University of Portsmouth. Now, I have sat where you were, or where you are, 25 years ago. And although that was quite a long time ago, I remember how emotional the day is. I remember the immense sense of pride and joy on my mother and my late father's face as my name was called out to collect the certificate. You should feel proud. Myself and my sister were the first generation in our family to go to university, and this may be true for some of you today. You are pioneers. Your time at the university will go on to become a big part of who you are and what you go on to achieve. You leave here today at least a foot taller than when you arrived. I hope the time at the university has helped you to unlock your true potential and also unlock your self-belief as it did me. I really want you to try and remember your friends that you have made at the university. These are your cheerleaders. Please also remember the lessons that you have been taught and that you have learnt at your time at the university. This is your compass. You leave the university today and you walk out into a world which may seem uncertain, a world of work which may not seem as though there's a really certain future. I really don't want you to worry, because what you have to do is trust your head and your heart, but most importantly, trust your gut. Always trust your gut. You will need to be strong and resilient. You are equipped to deal with this, all of the uncertainty and all of the changes. You've got this. Most importantly, I want you to find your purpose. I want you to find you're happy. Now, this may not be immediate right now because you have the euphoria of graduating and this ceremony, but you need to find it. And when you do, you need to grab hold of it with both hands, as it will guide you through life. You have the potential to make the world a much, much happier place. I wish you Godspeed, and I wish you good luck. I wish you all the joy and hope in the world in fulfilling a really joyful and happy life. Now, go out, change the world, and congratulations for being a graduate of the University of Portsmouth.
Thank you, Karen, and I want to add my congratulations to all of you who have graduated and also to all those who have supported our students while they have been studying at the university. I now declare that this congregation is closed. Please be upstanding for the academic procession.